Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Let's Play FTL with Frozen Foxy and the crew from Doctor Who. Well, minus the Doctor anyway. So, we got another request, as per usual now with FTL, for the Titanic. But you know what? This is a Titanic spaceship, so I couldn't do it like the Titanic ship. Instead, I had to do it a little bit differently. You see, there's an episode of Doctor Who, for all of those geeks out there who probably already know this, in which the Titanic is built into a spaceship. And, of course, the Doctor goes there and saves everyone, so I couldn't have the Doctor on this ship, otherwise this would be a guaranteed thing, and it would just be unfair to everyone. So, instead, we've got the pilot, Alonzo. Alonzo! We've got Astrid, who is the maid of sorts. I guess you could call her a maid. She's kind of a stewardess, I suppose. And we have Banakafalada, who falls in love with Astrid at some point, and is an awesome guy all around. So we definitely need to have Banakafalada around. Who knows, Banakafalada may very well give us a big advantage in this scenario. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is, of course, keep Alonzo on the engines up front. Well, the piloting system anyway. And I'm going to have Banakafalada on the weapons, because that is definitely where he needs to be. He is the kind of thing that would be on weapons for sure. Astrid seems more like a shields kind of person than an engines person, so I'm going to put her in the shields, and we're not going to actually have someone in the engines to start out with, so that'll just be left bare, and we'll see exactly how things go. Now, we've never used the Zoltan ship before. We did look at the weapons that were here last time, which is a missile launcher and a very large beam weapon, which should be interesting to work with, but what we didn't look at was the Zoltan shield. The Zoltan shield is an unexplained technology that creates a nearly impenetrable shield. Only the energy from an outburst of FTL engine is powerful enough to recharge it. So basically we get an extra shield, but it won't recharge during battles. It will only recharge once we warp to a new location. So it should be interesting to see how things go, but let's get on with this. So, just getting a tip about pressing space to pause the game at any time. That's cool and all, but let's go ahead and get Banakafalada over to the weapons. And we cannot say his name any shorter than Banakafalada. Banakafalada would be upset if you were to say that shorter. So you can't call him Banner or something. No, that's just not nice. You can't do that. It's just, no, it's not a thing. You can't do that. No. So anyways, as it stands right now, we don't really have the power to power everything up, which is kind of a bit of a pain. So if we want the halberd beam, we have to take away the med bay here, and then we can bring up the halberd beam, which is done literally using Banakafalada's energy here. But we won't be able to penetrate through shields without the missile. We could try penetrating through the shields with the halberd beam, because it does do 2 damage. So if people only have 1 shield, it's quite possible that the halberd beam will get through. The other thing that we could possibly do, instead of powering the shields, would be to just power the weapons and use this outer shield as our shield for the moment, and let Astrid sit here doing basically nothing. One of the cool things about this ship is that you start with level 2 doors right off the bat, which is it's very different. Very different indeed. But also, we can't even power this together, because we don't have enough power based on the system itself. So we've only got 3 slots there. So this should be interesting. This is going to be a very, very different kind of ship. And we'll see exactly how well we fare. We don't have the Doctor with us, so things are definitely not certain. Let's check out this distress call and see what we've got going on. Alright, we follow the distress beacon to a small asteroid belt, and we find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. They message us, "Help, our shields are down, and I don't know how much longer we can last." Well, we can try to shield their ship with ours and help escort them out of there. I don't know if our Zoltan shield's going to help that, but let's go ahead and do it. See what happens. We try our best, but one stray rock hits a key structure in their ship and it breaks apart in front of our eyes. We salvage what we can before leaving and try not to think about the lost crew. So I don't know if I even said who had requested this. I think I may not have, just because the name is a little bit difficult to pronounce and I'll probably butcher it, but Luyi Gao, I think? I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, and I apologize in advance. But yes, that is who requested the Titanic here, with all of its majesty. So, for now, let's go and surf off to another sector and see what we can find. Perhaps a ship this time. Oh yes, a ship without shields. Well, that's an okay kind of thing. Our arrival is greeted by numerous computer alerts. The nearby automated rebel scout has deployed a virus and disrupted our shield system. Well, that's okay. Hopefully it won't cause further problems before we can destroy it. Well, he's got a cloaking system, but he doesn't have a shield, so we'll see how this works out. We do technically have a shield of sorts. He's got a missile, though, which means that he's going to probably be able to... Actually, he won't be able to break through this, because that actually does block missiles, so that's a very good system. Now I'm thinking about it. Alright, come on. He's going to end up breaking through this very soon here if we don't get this halberd beam up. Okay, there we go. Let's see how long this is. This isn't very long. I'd really like to hit their weapons because I don't want a constant barrage of their weapons hitting us. I don't think I can manage to tap this across all of these systems. I don't really want to risk that. It seems like it might be possible, but I just feel like I'm going to end up missing something if I do it that way, so let's not do it that way and say we did. Alright, Banacafalata, you better shoot well. Nice shooting. Alright, we got an achievement unlocked, Shields Holding. So, that's probably this is holding and we didn't actually get anything hit there. I forgot to look at the achievements for this ship, so we'll have to look afterwards. I'm pretty sure that's a ship achievement, though. The ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of useful scrap material. Alright. Well, that went pretty well, in my opinion. I don't think that could have gone any better. So let's move on and see what else we can find out here. We barely have time to register a jump completion before our ship warns us of an incoming ship with weapons hot. It's a Federation scout. Let's see if we can penetrate through their shield with our weapon. Hopefully we can, and at least do a single bit of damage to them. It looks like they've got a missile launcher and possibly a laser that does more than one shot, which is going to be a bit of a pain. It might be a one-shot wonder. We'll see exactly what it does in a bit here. Hopefully our beam will be able to penetrate. Well, they missed us, and also that is a one-shot laser, so that's good to know. Alright, now we've got this up. Let's see what we can do here. I think there's probably a method of hitting all of these. Yeah, that looks like that should just about do it right there. Let's see if this can penetrate their shields or not. Oh yeah, that is penetrating just fine. This guy is not liking the damage at all. They send us a message. I cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please take this and let us live. So they're going to give us missiles and some scrap and some fuel. You know what? I'll go ahead and take it. That's not a bad deal. That is not a bad deal. So at the very least, we can penetrate through shields here. There's a nice little store down here. If I go down here, this is going to be covering this. I'm going to be really riding the wave. I don't know how this is going to work out. Let's go for it. Let's see what we can do down here. I should probably be purchasing an extra weapon slot, but let's live on the edge and see what happens. This might be a very bad idea, what I'm doing. Anyways, there's only one other ship at the beacon, and it's showing heavy damage. We receive a message. Greetings, traveler. We're crippled by a band of pirates, and we're now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment in order to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Okay, so we could get another beam weapon on top of our weapon. There is an ion bomb, which could be nice to have, and it only requires 1 power. Of course, the charge time is pretty long, so yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, also, by the way, that request about the repair arm, I think I'll honor, because we're seeing a repair arm right here. So, Mirage 199, I will not get this repair arm, but only this one time. This is the one time, so it will be during this particular mission that we don't get any repair arm. But, yeah, this only requires 1 power, 18 seconds. And it's an ion bomb. It could be really good instead of having the missile, because if we can teleport that through some shields, then we could really take someone down fast. However, I don't think we have enough to get that, which is quite sad, because I would love to buy that at the moment, and it's just not going to happen. And selling the Zoltan shield would be a very, very, very bad idea. That would definitely ruin our day. So I don't think we're going to be able to buy any of this stuff, sadly. That I would love to buy, but oh well. That's too bad. That's too bad. We need a little more scrap before we could actually get this stuff. For now, I think we're set here. There's nothing at this store that I really want. However, I will go ahead and upgrade the weapons here. And that does allow us an extra capability to penetrate shields should we need it. And we can just turn off our shield and turn on the Leto missile right here and get ourselves an extra weapon when we need it. I'll probably grab some power in the future so that we're able to do that without powering down anything. Alright, time to ride the wave out of here and see what else there is out in the world. We find a rebel scout floating near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Well, let's attempt to download the ship's data stores and see what we find. We find death. That's fine with me, because I was actually kind of hoping that would happen. We accidentally reactivate the ship's AI, and its weapons and shields immediately go online. Prepare for a fight. Alright, so we don't need this shield right now. We're going to go ahead and actually power the Leto missile, because I would like to penetrate their shields and try to take out their shields real quick here. So let's see what we can do. And hopefully we'll manage to get through this pretty quickly, because this guy's going to do some pretty quick damage. Alright. Nice, but it didn't actually damage the shield. So I'm wondering if the Leto missile here only does. No, it did damage the shield. It just doesn't do as much damage as I would hope it would do. All right, that's okay. So I would like to turn off this weapon, but the problem is that I'm only going to be able to hit a few systems. I think I might be able to hit all 3 of these. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. Let's see what happens. Cool. Well, at the very least, we've taken one of their weapons down, which keeps us alive for the moment. I think I'm going to switch off the Leto and turn back on our shields, because we're going to need that soon enough. But I think by the time this gets back around, we should be able to take down their weapon here. Come on, and good. Let's do this again and tap all their rooms. There we go. Now we just need to wait for a little bit, and we'll go ahead and kill the rest of this ship off. This beam weapon is actually working out pretty well, as far as I'm concerned, thus far. I'm liking it. The ship explodes and leaves some stuff behind. Missiles, drone parts, and scrap. So we basically got the missile back that we wasted, which is good with me. Alright, let's see here. Where do I want to go? I could go out here and then possibly end up seeing a store, but I'm not going to have much scrap to really do anything with it, which is kind of crappy. Well, we'll go here, just for the heck of seeing what's going on. Alright, scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Sure, let's explore the asteroid field. The asteroid field proved more dangerous than expected. Some asteroids managed to get through our ship's defenses. I don't know how, but apparently it got through our really awesome shield, and we didn't really find anything out in the vast oasis of space. Alright, well, I guess we'll go down here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go here because I don't think we're going to have too much time to hit up most of these things. And I'd like to try and get these at the very least. I don't think going up here would be a wise idea because I would probably end up missing some stuff. I don't know. Maybe I will go up here. I guess I will. Let's go up through here. Do something different. Alright, we have an advanced Rebel automated ship that remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Let's attack it to get at the storage cache. Alright, so he's got 2 lasers which will eventually be able to get through to us. And it's probably going to get through to us pretty quickly too, considering that each of those is going to have double power, which means it's only going to take 2 volleys to actually get through this.